I stared at the email on my phone, my hands shaking. 10-year high school reunion. You're invited. 10 years. 10 long years since I graduated. And honestly, I had nothing to show for it. No fancy job. No beautiful girlfriend. No amazing success story to brag about. Just me, working a normal office job, living alone in a small apartment. My phone buzzed. A message in the reunion chat. Can't wait to see everyone. Bringing my husband. Another. My wife and I are so excited. Then the one that made my stomach drop. Sarah here. Coming with my fiancé. He's a doctor. Sarah, my ex-girlfriend from high school. The girl who dumped me because she said I had no ambition. And now she was engaged to a doctor. I felt sick. I couldn't go to that reunion alone. I couldn't face everyone looking like a loser. Then it hit me. A crazy idea. What if I didn't go alone? What if I had someone pretend to be my wife? I spent 3 days thinking about who I could ask. My female friends. Most of them were married or would think I was crazy. A colleague from work? Too risky. If they said no, it would be awkward at the office. Then, late one night, while looking through old high school photos, I saw her face. Miss Rebecca Anderson, my English teacher from senior year. She was strict, intelligent, and honestly, even back then, all the guys thought she was beautiful. She was only 26 when she taught us, which meant she would be 36 now. I remembered she moved to my city 2 years ago. I had seen her once at a coffee shop, and we exchanged numbers, promising to stay in touch. We never did. My finger hovered over her contact. This was insane. Asking your former teacher to be your fake wife? But I was desperate. I pressed call. Hello? David? Is that you? Her voice, exactly as I remembered. Calm, confident, authoritative. Miss Anderson, Rebecca. Hi. I know this is random, but I need to ask you something really important. We met at a quiet cafe the next day. She looked even more beautiful than I remembered. Her dark hair was longer now, and she wore elegant glasses that made her look smart, sophisticated, stunning. So, what's this important thing you need to ask me? She said, sipping her coffee with that same calm expression she had when giving lectures. I took a deep breath. My high school reunion is in 2 weeks. Everyone will be there, with their partners, showing off their perfect lives. My ex-girlfriend is bringing her doctor fiancé, and I have nobody. She raised an eyebrow. And I was wondering if you would pretend to be my wife, just for one night, at the reunion. Silence. She stared at me for what felt like forever. Then, surprisingly, she smiled. That's quite a request, David. I know it's crazy. I'm sorry. Forget I'll do it. I blinked. Wait, really? But I have a condition. My heart raced. What condition? She leaned forward, her eyes serious. I need you to pretend to be my husband for 1 week, starting tomorrow. What? Why? She sighed. My younger sister is getting married next month. My family keeps asking why I'm still single at 36. They've even tried setting me up with random men. I told them I was married, just to stop the nagging. Now they want to meet my husband. So, 1 week, you come to family dinners, meet my relatives, act like my husband. Then I'll go to your reunion and act like your wife. Deal? I couldn't believe what I was hearing, but I was desperate. Deal. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking about Miss Anderson, Rebecca, and our strange agreement. I remembered senior year so clearly. She was the youngest teacher, every guy had a crush on her. But she was professional, strict, and never gave anyone special treatment. I was a decent student in her class, but nothing special. She once told me, David, you have potential, but you're too afraid to take risks. Those words stuck with me, even though I never really understood what she meant. Did she remember those days? Did she remember me at all? Or was I just another student in hundreds she had taught? My phone buzzed. A message from Rebecca. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Family dinner at my parents' house. Dress nicely. And David, try to act like you actually love me. My family is very observant. Act like I love her. How hard could that be? Rebecca's parents' house was beautiful. A large, warm home filled with family photos and the smell of home-cooked food. Everyone, this is David. My husband, Rebecca said, squeezing my hand tightly. Her mother gasped with joy. Oh, Rebecca, he's so handsome. Why didn't you introduce us earlier? Her father, a tall, stern-looking man, shook my hand firmly. So, David, what do you do? I work in marketing, sir. Nothing too exciting, but I enjoy it. Her younger sister, Emma, the bride-to-be, smiled warmly. How did you two meet? Rebecca and I exchanged glances. We hadn't prepared a story. Actually, Rebecca said smoothly, David was my student in high school. The room went silent. Oh my God, Emma whispered. That's so romantic. Rebecca's mother clapped her hands. A student who fell in love with his teacher like a movie. I forced a smile. Yeah, it took years for me to work up the courage to reach out to her again. But when I saw her 2 years ago at a coffee shop, I knew I couldn't let her go a second time. Rebecca looked at me, surprised. I had improvised well. The dinner went smoothly after that. We laughed, told more made-up stories, and acted like a real couple. Her family loved me. But as the night ended, Rebecca pulled me aside. You're a better actor than I thought, David. So are you, wife. She smiled, a genuine smile I hadn't seen before. 6 more days to go. Over the next 6 days, everything felt surreal. We went to family events, morning coffees, long walks. We talked about dreams, fears, hopes. For Becca had always wanted to be a writer but became a teacher because it felt safer. She had one serious relationship 3 years ago. Ended badly since then, only work. She learned I had always feared failure, avoided risks, stayed in a safe job, never fought for Sarah when she left me. You know, Rebecca said one evening in the park, you're not the scared boy I taught 10 years ago. You've grown. Have I asked, because I still feel like that kid sometimes. She stopped walking, looked at me. David, you asked your former teacher to be your fake wife. That takes guts. The old you would never have done that. I laughed. I guess you're right. I'm always right. I'm a teacher. For a moment, under the streetlights, something shifted between us. Something real. The reunion night arrived. I picked up Rebecca, and when she opened the door, I almost forgot how to breathe. She wore an elegant black dress, hair perfect, looking more stunning than ever. Ready to be my fake wife one more time? I asked. Ready to show your ex what she missed? She smirked. The hall was packed. Classmates everywhere. Kids, houses, achievements. And then I saw her. Sarah, with her doctor fiancé. David. Oh my God, is that you? Sarah walked over, eyes scanning Rebecca with curiosity. Sarah. Hey, this is Rebecca, my wife. Sarah's smile faltered. Wife? Sarah's smile faltered. Wife? You're married? 3 years now, Rebecca said smoothly, linking her arm through mine. David and I have been incredibly happy. Jealousy in Sarah's eyes, her fiancé bored, distracted by his phone. Rebecca played her role perfectly. Laughed at my stories, held my hand, called me honey in front of everyone. People said we looked perfect together. But it didn't feel like acting anymore. Every touch, every smile, every moment felt real. After the reunion, I drove Rebecca home. You did great tonight, I said. Thank you. Really? You too, she replied softly. Silence. Then she spoke. David, can I tell you something? Of course. This week, pretending to be your wife, it didn't feel like pretending to me. My heart stopped. What do you mean? She turned to face me, eyes vulnerable. I mean, somewhere along the way, I stopped acting. These feelings, they're real. I couldn't breathe. Rebecca, I know it's crazy. You were my student. There is an age gap. People will judge. But this week showed me you're kind, funny, genuine. You make me feel seen, and I think I'm falling for you. Tears filled her eyes. If you don't feel the same, that's okay. We can forget this whole thing and... I kissed her. It wasn't planned. It wasn't part of any deal. It was real. When we pulled apart, I whispered, I don't want to pretend anymore either. 6 months later, Rebecca and I were still together. Not fake. Not pretending. Real. Yes, people were surprised. Yes, some judged the age gap or the fact she was my former teacher. We didn't care. Emma's wedding was beautiful, and this time, I was really Rebecca's husband, well, boyfriend heading that way. Rebecca started writing her book. I started taking more risks at work, got promoted. We both learned something important. Sometimes the best relationships start in the most unexpected ways. One evening, on her couch, she looked at me and smiled. You know, David, I'm glad you made that crazy phone call. Me too, I said, kissing her forehead. Best fake wife I ever had. She laughed. I better be your only fake wife. And soon, I said, maybe my real one. She didn't say anything, just kissed me. And that was all the answer I needed.